Thank you so much for joining us today. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Francois Bertrand. He's the president and co-owner of BDA Lighting Group. Francois, thank you so much for accepting our invitation.
Thank you, Jessie.
So tell us a little bit about BDA Lighting Group.
Yeah, so BDA is a manufacturer sales representative. We specialize in lighting and controls, and we basically have a team that design assists our clients, specifiers, mainly engineers, architects, designers, into doing lighting designs.
So obviously light is a big part of this office, and you've actually did some renovation and changes in the space quite recently. So what did you change and why?
Yeah, so we needed a much larger meeting room. We wanted an area where the whole team could get together. You know, we can host our weekly meetings, and to be able to have maybe a space that's kind of like a learning center, a lighting lab, to show clients the latest technologies.
And when you kind of rearranged everything, did you notice that your team was more enthusiastic, more motivated to come back to work after that?
I think it's great. It's like a nice shared space where people can get together, work on a project, or get clients to come in and host events. So it's I think everybody was super excited about it.
So why this green wall here? I love this, by the way. So why did you decide to install a green wall
here? Yeah, we
wanted
to do sort of like a nice green, fresh living wall, and we're kind of contemplating doing our logo and lighting and stuff in the future, or maybe like an employee of the month photo shoot type of scenario. So.
That's so good. Yeah. So what is your personal favorite space in this office?
This actual space here we're in, the Learning Center, is great because before the pandemic, we were hosting events here. So a lot of people come here, and we can work on a project together. We can just host like a happy hour barbecue, something like that. So it's a very volatile space that can move and has multiple uses.
I've noticed while doing a tour that you have something for beer in the kitchen, a nice coffee machine, a game like what is it called, like the pinball machines?
Yeah. We've got a foosball table and an arcade and stuff like that. So on Friday afternoons, everybody likes to relax and stuff and have a beer and kind of get that camaraderie with everybody in the office, which is kind of nice. So.
And I've noticed there's a lot of artwork all over the space, whether it's when you come in or when you walk around. So who chooses all these artworks, and why did you choose these particular ones?
We were wanting to host some of the large projects we've accomplished in the past couple of years. So, Jean-Simon and I have input, but also the team, the directors and stuff like that will bring suggestions. We also have some of the artwork, which was explaining to Jesse earlier that we had an industrial designer that kind of draws sketches on some new concepts for lighting. So we thought that was really cool, kind of industrial, and it fit really well like our space. So.
Was your team really excited to ditch the joggers and dress up nicely to come back to work?
I think it's nice working from home. I think it made a lot of people realize that flexibility for a business to be able to take a couple days a week or something like that. Working from home is great. You limit all of that traveling, which is awesome. But I think you miss a lot on that camaraderie. You're working from home. Some people it's not obvious where they're working with kids at the same time and stuff like that. So I think first of all you're more concentrated in this space, but also just to be able to turn around with a colleague, sit down and have a quick question. Instead of calling, you could do that and send an email and stuff like that. But going over plans together and maybe an action plan onto what the job necessitates. There's a lot of little things, little details to be able to get some of these jobs completed.
I miss it so much. I can't wait to get back to work. Well, thank you so much for having us today. And we wish you a lot of success, and we're kind of jealous of your team working here today.
Thank you, we appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.